What's up, golf fans, and welcome to another review. Today we're going to be looking at two of the hottest irons on the golf market in 2021 in the Ping G425s versus the Taylormade Sim2 Max irons. So if you haven't upgraded your irons in a few years, these two are definitely worth looking at. In this video we're going to look at our first impressions, key features and selling points of each iron set, lofts and comparisons, club compositions, and which one we recommend buying and for who. As always, thanks for watching the video, and if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. First impressions of these two, and Ping didn't release any new irons in 2020, so people have been waiting for the G425s for quite a while as the successor to the 410s. They game improvement to irons, and the first thing that we can see is the smaller, more compact heads, which should give more feel and precision in and around the green. And the clubs have a more filled in cavity back design, making them more solid and sturdy at address, and that should add some extra distance. Taylormade Sim2 Max, this builds on the progress of the Sim irons, which were very popular, and the result is some of the longest, most accurate and forgiving irons on the market. They're going to be very hard to beat as game improvement irons, and they've made minor improvements in performance on every area from the Sim range as well. Key features of the Ping G425s, and these irons are going to be for mid-handicappers who know what they're doing and they want a bit more feel and control out of their irons, and they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of distance for that. So they've got perimeter weighting, so we've got a visible screw in the head of the club, and we've also got a weight in the hosel, which is going to give that perimeter weighting for a lot more forgiveness. We've got that sturdier design and more solid filled in back, with variable face thickness on the front, which is just going to try and deliver the highest ball speeds possible. We've got the cascading sole and top undercut, which is going to allow you to get the ball in the air and further upon impact. And then we've got the multi-material badge in the back, which is just going to fill in the irons, so if you don't hit it flush, it's not going to vibrate in your hands, and it's just going to give you a smoother stroke even with off-center shots. And the clubs come with the smart grips from Arcos in them, so basically all you have to do is sign up to the Arcos app and you'll be able to track your performance over time. But it also allows Ping to see exactly how the clubs are performing overall, and that's going to help them to improve the next version of these clubs as well. So the Taylormade Sim2 Max irons are game improvement irons that are going to give you long, accurate and forgiving performance. So these are going to be some of the highest performing clubs on the market, and it's going to be very hard to beat them on performance. We've got the cap back design, so the speed bridge is gone now and it's replaced by a polymer cap, which is a little bit more sturdy and it's going to give more stability for the club on impact. We've got the echo damping system, which is just going to give you smooth strikes even when you hit it off center. We've got the fast forgiving face with progressive inverted cone technology, and this is just going to basically give you a wider sweet spot on the front face of the club, and it's going to make it more forgiving. We've got the true slot speed pocket, so as we've mentioned, the speed bridge is gone. We've got the true slot speed pocket, which is going to increase the club head speed and give you more distance. And these irons are they've got a really low center of gravity, so you're going to be able to hit high, straight and long shots consistently with the Taylormade Sim2 Max irons. Club loft comparison between these two, and the Sim2 Max have stronger lofts than the Ping G425s. So the 4 iron of the Ping G425 is going to be equivalent of the Sim2, the 5 iron of the Sim2. You're going to be able to hit higher shots with more feel, control, and even get some backspin when you're going for the green with the 425s. And the Sim2 Max are going to give you that long, straight flight without as much control as the 425s. So the 425s are going to suit the mid-handicapper more, and the Sim2s are going to suit the kind of higher handicapper and those that want to improve. Shaft and grip comparison. So the 425s come with a ton of stock shafts, so you can basically go to their website, which I'll link to down below, and just get a full look at what you can use. But options for everybody, all different weights and flex and even material. And then we've got the Golf Pride 360 Tour Velvet grips. Taylormade Sim2 Max, we've got the KBS Max 85 MT shafts, which are 93.3 grams, and they're steel. And then we've also got the Fujiwara Ventus Blue, very popular shafts, come in a range of flex and weights. And we've got the Crossline 360 grips. So as you can see, these are two of the leading irons in the market right now, but who should buy each one? And for most high handicappers and those looking to improve their game with accuracy and distance, the Sim2 Max irons are the way to go. They're not that much better than the Sims, but if you haven't upgraded in a few years, these are definitely worth considering. Very, very good performance, very, very hard to beat. The Sim2 Max also comes in a Max OS version, which is slightly more offset and chunkier, and they are going to offer even more forgiveness for players who struggle when hitting the fairways and greens in regulation a bit more. The Ping G425s are not as long as the Sim2 Max, but they do offer a higher launch, and where these irons come into their own is basically in feel and control around the greens. So these are for the better players, mid to low handicappers, and the Sim2 Max are going to be good for those who want to improve their game and just want to hit those fairways and greens in regulation as much as possible. The 425s are beautiful looking clubs, and they're going to allow you to work the ball a lot more, but you will have to sacrifice a little bit of distance. And they've also improved the consistency of these clubs, so you've got very low dispersion rates and you're going to be hitting consistent straight shots, more than the G410s and the Sim2s. But overall, we'd have to recommend the Sim2 Max irons, among the longest, straightest and most forgiving irons in the market today. And if you're a better player who wants a bit more control and workability in their irons as opposed to distance, you'd want to be going for the Ping 425s. So as always, thanks for watching our video, and if you like the kind of content, don't forget to comment and subscribe.